Hello, Star Wars fans. Hey, do you know there's 353 days until Christmas 2021 and the countdown begins? So, welcome today. We've got some channel news that I want to share. There's some changes I'm going to try to make in 2021, and I thought I'd discuss those with you all today, as well as there's a good bit of Star Wars news and updates to share. So, hey, Tim, welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for coming. Bad timing. Looking forward to come hang. Well, I appreciate it. So that's one of the things I want to bring up. So as most of you may know, I am an Oracle database programmer by trade. That's what I do in my real life job. 8 to 5, 9 to 6, 10 to 7, whatever that might be from day to day. I work with clients I'm out of Montreal, Canada, here in Ohio, Texas, California, all kinds of different time zones. I have coworkers who span the globe. So I am looking at changing the regular time of my live streams so that I can focus on my work during the day and then put the live stream at the end. So rather than break up my day with this break at noon Eastern, we're going to shift to the end of the day. So it gives me some incentive to get started early, get my work day done so that I can talk Star Wars. That's what is my carrot at the end of the stick to push for. And so we're going to push these streams later in the day. I know that's not going to work really well for some folks, as you may be overseas, Europe, things like that. But for those folks here in the States, hopefully that will still be workable, or here in the Western Hemisphere, actually, it'll still be a workable time for you. It'll probably happen sometime maybe 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern every day, and we'll start to settle into a regular time as that goes. So, hey, Comic Book Steals and Deals, welcome, welcome, and Mike Porter, everybody's favorite Porter, not just Santa's, but also Trinity and Josh. We all love Mike. Welcome. Thanks for coming. And so Will is touching on a topic that I want to bring up. Let me go ahead and kind of share my thumbnail again, because there's other things related to the channel update that I want to give. So every Thursday, Imagic Maker, you see his logo down here at the bottom left, that's Imagic Maker from Reimagining Star Wars. Imagic Maker and I have been having Star Wars discussions. During the Mandalorian season, we were giving our predictions each week for what we were going to maybe see the following day. These are just fan predictions, and it was a lot of fun. So we were, hey, Reefer Man Reviews, welcome. Thanks for joining. And so Imagic Maker and I plan to continue our collaboration on Thursdays, talk about Star Wars and from our different perspectives. Some interesting things have started to occur, though. I've gotten into some really good discussions lately with some other folks in the community. Wandering Dog, hey, you made it just in time for me to talk about you. Oh my goodness, thanks so much. So Wandering Dog and I have been trying to set up a time where we could do a collaborative stream together. Our work schedules are off a bit, and we're trying to just lock down a day and time where we could do a stream. And it looks like we might do a what if stream. And specifically, we're looking at the what if there are already 2 timelines in Star Wars universe, beginning with the event that happened in Rebels, the World Between Worlds episode where Ahsoka is pulled out. So we would have a timeline that was generated from there where Ahsoka lives. You have an Ahsoka lives timeline and an Ahsoka dies timeline that has already been created due to Ezra's interference in the World Between Worlds. If that has already happened, then we need to discuss, well, what are the impacts of that? What are the potential impacts of that? Where could those timelines lead us, and how might they differ? what would be the impetus for any change that happens because of Ahsoka dying in that event versus her living in that event. And we've been having a fun discussion on his Discord server this morning, talking just about that. There's another topic that that I've been wanting to dive into and been planning to do for some time, but again, just coming back to work after the first, I've got a lot of things built up that I need to get caught up on. And the next thing I would like to discuss, and maybe I'll get Trev on as a guest. Trev and I have been talking a good bit about Ahsoka, the Ahsoka series, and that logo that you see. Let me expand that again so you all can see it. This Ahsoka logo and how it also appears in Rebels. That logo that you see, the star chart that's on there specifically, Lord Vito, welcome. Welcome. That star chart you see in the Ahsoka logo is in Rebels Season 1, where Ezra goes to the temple on Lothal and gets his kyber crystal that he puts into his blaster lightsaber. He uses that kyber crystal as the hub, and it can be either a blaster or a lightsaber. So that's in Season 1 in the Lothal temple, that exact star chart. And what are the implications of that? There are also some speculation about how it might appear as part of the World Between Worlds, or at least some tangential reference to it in other Rebels episodes. So we want to take a look at that, and I'm see if maybe I can get Trev on as a guest and we can discuss this. So if you haven't caught on, between Imagic Maker and maybe Trev, and we get Wandering Dog, and perhaps many of you as well, we can kind of speculate about Star Wars, and it might have to do with a particular element as the Ahsoka logo is involved, or the what if we have two timelines already in the Star Wars universe, and in other topics as they come up, and collaborating with many of you. I enjoy talking about Star Wars with people of all different mindsets, perspectives, and enjoy getting a little bit of different points of view, different perspectives, coming at things with different ideas, and just seeing where that flow takes us. So I know Wandering Dog and I are on opposite sides of the fence as it regards to the sequel trilogy, as is Imagic Maker. We are not on the same page. I don't even think Trev is a fan of the sequel trilogy either. So I might be the only one that is really a huge sequel trilogy fan amongst the folks that I'm currently talking with. So I would love to do that. And if you would like to come on to talk about some Star Wars speculation, there's a topic of interest, be it as Will Morgan has brought up this morning. Will got on right before we started and said he just watched the Rebels World Between Worlds episode. That's in Season 3, I think episode 15 or something like that, right? Saw Rey was one of the voices. And so he said, this totally means the World Between Worlds is at play during the ending of Rise of Skywalker. Oh, Will, I don't know. But, I have to get caught up and hear what she says there. But that's a very interesting, I did not know that Rey was in that episode, or if they went back and added her to that episode after the sequels, or if they did that during the making of the sequels, and Rebels. I just don't know. So that's very interesting. And so maybe there's some additional speculation, something that you've noticed, something you'd like to talk to Santa about. Maybe you just don't understand how I could possibly be a fan of the sequel trilogy and the original trilogy, being my age and my background. How could I possibly do that? Maybe you'd like to ask me some difficult questions. maybe you don't understand why I'm a prequel hater. Oh, hater's a strong term. I'm not a sequel or prequel hater. I just don't like them. They're not my favorite. I prefer the sequels way more than the prequels. And maybe you'd like to talk about the prequels, or maybe you've got a what if scenario that you just like to explore. And as we get into these additional topics, there are other things that I want to discuss. So yesterday, there was a great big trailer and event around the High Republic. And I put that logo here in the thumbnail because content and discussion is going to start coming out in the Star Wars community around the High Republic. And this is a 3-phase initiative that we learned yesterday. It'll be a multi-year strategy. This is just phase 1 that we're experiencing right now. And we've got Claudia Gray and Charles Soule and many other collaborating together to create written works. We don't yet know any film works, either in live action, animated, Disney Plus, theatrical, none of that. The closest that we have is, of course, the new series that's going to come out, The Acolyte, that's supposed to happen at the tail end of the High Republic era, right? So The Acolyte's supposed to come right at the tail end of the High Republic era, and there might be some tie-in there, but we don't even know that. So as news comes out regarding the High Republic, I hope to be getting some of those books on digital. I will be ordering them through the Kindle app, so I can read them on my phone. And so those are not available right now. They won't be available for some time, so I won't be able to get directly into that. But we also have The Bad Batch coming, and the Book of Boba Fett coming at the end of the year. And just yesterday, they started filming on the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. So filming has begun there. We've got filming going on with Obi-Wan, with Boba Fett. And as soon as they finish the filming on the Boba Fett series, they're supposed to go straight into production on Mandalorian Season 3. So lots of things going on there. As I mentioned, I want to talk about the Ahsoka episode. And then you see this logo over here, the Vintage Collection Star Wars stuff. I've begun collecting a lot of the Mandalorian figures from the Vintage Collection released by Hasbro. I've done a few unboxing, opening reviews of those figures. And I've got another one sitting right here. I'm not going to show you the front side of it, but it's one of these guys. So there you go. Somebody that appears on the back of the card. And I won't show you the front of the card. We're going to talk about that. Ooh, I'll do something nice. I'll make that bigger for you. Oh, I just saw. That's tiny. You guys have trouble. Here we go. There. One of these figures. We're going to review somebody you see on the back of this card. So getting some reflection from that light. So here we go. So that's coming. And so we're going to continue Vintage Collection figures. Towards the summer, we've got the Slave One, the new Slave One model coming out. And then the big event of the year, of course, is the Razor Crest that's going to be released in the fall, in like October, November time period. So let's get caught up on comments. I've been ignoring that as I've just been talking about some of the channel news, where we're headed for the year. So let's get caught up here. Yeah, Tim, I always knew you existed. Yes. Oh, Santa Claus is real. Yes. Dale, welcome. Thanks for stopping. I always appreciate your support. Thank you for being here. Will, I'm telling you, the voices from the end of Rise and the voices in the World Between Worlds are the same. The voices are the same, I tell you. Oh, Will, I can't wait to see your egg video on that. And Meta Egg. If you're not subscribed to the Meta Egg, you should be. Will's channel is fantastic. His content is way better than I could hope to do. Really good stuff, very entertaining. So check out Will's Meta Egg, and I hope you do a video on some of these as well. Damien, hopefully Bad Batch comes out next month. I don't know if it's supposed to be that early February. I think it's more like an April release, from what I understand. Vito, we've already said, hey, gotta get caught up here. Oh my goodness, you guys have been going. I am way behind. Woo! I gotta go way up here. It jumped on me. Gray. Welcome, Gray. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Always love that Gray's on here. Gray and I are very similar in mindset. Our childhoods have a lot of in common, but we have a lot of different opinions as well. It's great to have you here. Watch so much Rebels. Yeah, I've been watching Rebels this year as well. You triple your subs. Oh, Vito, I hope so. We would love to get to that 1,000 mark. I know I'm currently under 300. Might be under 200. Last I checked, I think 178. So very much want to get to that 1,000 mark where we get a community tab in YouTube. And then I have promised, and many of you may be new to this, I have promised a toy giveaway. I have got a bag of Santa's toys in a shoe sensation bag, but I've got a bag of toys here that I am going to give away. And they go back to these Comtech. These are Comtech in their original packaging, the figures, as well as I've got the base, the Comtech reader, so all the characters can talk. We're going to give away all of those, and there's some more in here too. So that once we reach 1,000, we're going to have a big toy giveaway. I'm going to start shipping out toys to folks, and all you need to know is the trivia question, and I keep giving the answer. The trivia question about what was the big reveal that Santa gave in front of the Hasbro announcement. What was the big reveal? And I think you may already know, and I'll go through the comments here and see what you guys are saying, and I'll tell you what the answer is if it's not already there. Star Wars Santa will blow up. Oh, Vito, that would be wonderful. There's so much Star Wars content coming that I do think there's an opportunity, a bright horizon for some YouTube content creators, and hopefully there's space for somebody who's a sequel trilogy fan and just has a love for Star Wars and likes collaborating with others. That would be wonderful. Gray would love to speculate. Well, wonderful. We'll come up with a topic, Gray. We'll get on and we'll just nerd out on some Star Wars content sometime. Damien started watching Clone Wars again. Yes, I've been trying to get through that with my youngest daughter. She keeps fizzling out, and then we restart, and she makes it through part of season 1, and then she fizzles out, and we restart. She keeps restarting instead of keep moving forward, and I've got to get her to move forward. We got to get up into the later seasons where the content is just so good. Each season is really good, but season 5 might be my favorite, followed by 7 and then 6. In that order, my top 3 seasons of the Clone Wars. There you go. So if you're here in the chat, let me know, what are your top 3 seasons of the Clone Wars animated series? Mine is number 1 would be season 5. Number 2 would be season 7. Number 3 would be season 6. So there you go. Always there are 2. Yes, that'd be good to have those discussions, 2 people. Mike Hawes is the professor of great takes. Mike, thank you so much for being here. Callisto, welcome. Glad to have you here, and I still owe you a photo. I haven't forgotten. It's sitting right on my table upstairs, and I will get that out when I get my act together. We'll send you a signed, autographed photo of Santa and some stickers, some stuff. So look for that. Wandering Dog, Lord Vito, we've been trying to plan a live stream. Yes, we are working on it. Let's see. Gray, I enjoy the sequels, just not love them. Yeah, I know. We had a discussion on Discord in our DMs and understand where you lie on that. That's fine, and that's what makes it a lot of fun. Is just different perspectives. I really enjoy it. Bert the Nerd. Oh, if you guys missed the New Year's Eve stream, Bert the Nerd hosted. We did a we did a D&D campaign based on Star Wars, and I was on there with Trev and with why did I just go blank? Let's see, Thursday nights. I'm here. I am again. I've gotten Discord. I've gotten brain lock on a name that I know. I know really well, and I just can't get it to come to me. You guys have probably already typed it 10 times while you're waiting for me to figure it out. But it's on with Black Man Lavis. Oh my goodness, the Lavis. Lavis, Trev, and I were on a campaign together, our characters, and there's been some demand to continue that storyline. So we may be picking up on that on a monthly kind of feature. Have the three of us, and we might try to get Al on there as well. So once we get Al in, the four of us might campaign together on Bert the Nerd's channel. Bert the Nerd, yeah, we'll season 4, one of the last episodes. Okay, I was thinking it was season 3, season 4. Okay, The World Between Worlds is in the latter half of season 4 of Rebels. Tim's got to go. Well, thanks for being here. Appreciate your support. Good to have you here. Don't hate the sequels. Some good Star Wars in those movies. Well, thanks, Mike. Very good. And Mike and I are in the same peer group. We were having fun last night during Nerd Theory. There are 3 of us now in the Over 50 Club as a part of the Den of Nerds, and we're having a lot of fun talking last night. Her voice from the Force Awakens and this would be chronological before her birth, meaning it's got doors to the future too. That was a good point, Will. So in Rebels, when Ezra jumps into the World Between Worlds and he's hearing these voices from the different windows, the question was that the prime timeline, and yet there wasn't a future past that. So if if Ezra made a change to the timeline, it would affect the prime timeline. There wouldn't be a split. That's the condition there. But if he's in the World Between Worlds and there's already a timeline that has Rey's voice in the future, if he makes a change to any point of the timeline in the World Between Worlds, what does it do to that future? Or is it a predetermined future that he was going to do that anyway, and then those series of events would have occurred despite whatever he did there in the World Between Worlds? So that's a really good point, that this would have happened and had doors to the future, and that those futures were either happening concurrently or were predetermined to occur according to how things were going to play out. I think there's more planning for Rise than we give credit. Will, I've been saying for some time, if you've read the Aftermath trilogy of books, there are breadcrumbs in there and a lot of foreshadowing in there that are tied into the sequel trilogy. And for the people that say there was no plan and that they, completely came up with the Palpatine thing after the fact, there's all kinds of negativity around how the sequel trilogies came about. Then it's kind of unexplainable then how these things get into the Aftermath trilogy and into say Rebels, if those things were made up after the fact. There was a good bit of planning, but I think it was a very thin through line. So I don't think that they had a lot of meat and flesh on those bones, but I do think that there was absolutely a skeleton laid out for them to follow, and where you feel the kind of, it's more of like we're going to build a man and then you build a Frankenstein monster because you use different parts from different bodies rather than have one, solid body. But I think there is absolutely a plan for Palpatine to appear in Rise or in the sequel trilogy before The Force Awakens was released. And I think what you're seeing here in The World Between Worlds and hearing Rey's voice in there is perhaps another one of those foreshadowings. Yeah. Charles Soulbook. I'm hearing really good things, and I know a lot of you don't like Star Wars Explained, but the guys, neck deep in Star Wars lore and trivia and content. Think what you will of him and his wife, but they're Star Wars fans, and what they're putting out is solid stuff. And Alex has a very high review of the High Republic books. Reefer Man, I'm fixing to listen to the audiobook on Audible now. Charles Soule's first novel, The High Republic. Oh, I didn't know it was already available in audio format. Buying the books. Oh, that's good. That's good. Can't wait for Obi-Wan show. That is, the Obi-Wan show. They've started filming. Mike Halls, can't do the vintage, just too much. But man, the Slave One looks incredible. Oh, it's I had to focus in on what I could do, and so I'm focused in specifically on Mandalorian vintage collection. Kind of pulled back from buying some more Black Series stuff or some of the other figures available, even within the vintage collection line. That is a deep hole you can fall into and invest tons and tons of money. Just can't do that. And we've got a friend here, Mark Hamilton, has quite an impressive collection. Oh my goodness, Mark's collection. I don't even know how he could do that. Mark, yes, I've been seeing you've been posting. Mark's been posting some 3D printer stuff of some vintage size figures, and they look really good. We're hoping that the Blurg and Quill be released before Razor Crest. They promised us on the vintage collection, on that Razor Crest model, that we would have a full set of figures that interact with that available. And Quill and Blurgs are the most notariable figures that are yet to be released, as well as a couple others. Damien, keep pushing it. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Yeah, we're going to keep pushing. We could just try to put out good content and have these great discussions. I think positivity attracts positivity, and people are looking for positivity in the world. And I want to be a channel that encourages and provides that kind of outlet. So thank you so much, Damien. I appreciate the notice. There had to be a plan. Yes. Yeah, there was a plan. And I think, changes happened to the plan. And the plan wasn't fully fleshed out, as I mentioned. But there was certainly a plan. Even though I do like it. So thank you again. That first season of Clone Wars is hard tough through. Not only that, Will, but I just rewatched Rebels. And the first time when Rebels was first out, I quit on it in the middle of season 1. I just didn't like it. I didn't like Ezra's character. I didn't like what they were doing with his character. And I came back and started the rewatch. So I came to Rebels again late after all of the accolades were coming for it. And it does pick up. Season 2, when you get Vader in there and you bring Ahsoka back in, the show gets much, much better. But that season 1 is still not my favorite. Not my favorite. Of Rebels. Damien, seasons 5, 6, 7 are the best. Very good. Mike, season 3. Mike Hawes, season 3 gets good. Yes, it is good. Gray, Clone Wars on 5, season 5, 5, 4, 6. Ooh, really good. That's your order, 5, 4, and 6. Excellent. Season 7, because the last 4. Lord Vito, you can't really argue with that. Season 7, it's really strong. That's why it comes in second for me. But I just can't put it ahead of season 5. with that Ahsoka arc at the end of season 5. If that doesn't tear your heart out and elicit some emotions, you you should get in touch with your emotions more. Thank you, Mark. You'll make it to 1K because it's good reason and educated content. Thank you so much. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it. Again, I appreciate the positivity and the trust that all of you are giving me. That's great. Send feed the Discord. Will, first season of Rebels is a bit slow. Yep. First season of Rebels, tough for me. Really tough. I didn't like it's funny because I was rewatching it and I was like, how do people like Ezra Bridger's character so much? The guy, I can't stand him. I can't stand the character. Those in the rewatch, of course, he gets better, but man, that first season, ouch. Let me put it this way though, too. That putting that in perspective, I also watched Resistance all the way through, and season 1 of Rebels still much better than Resistance. Either season 2 of Resistance is better than 1, but still it's better as a whole. Just finished a New Hope after watching 1, 2, watching the OT and ST soon. Oh, very good, Dale. Nice rewatch. I like that. Can't wait to dig into the High Republic Reefer Man. Anything with high in it's got to be right down your alley, right? Oh, that's funny. Lavas, yes. There we go. Sir Nerd a lot. Can't remember what season, but the Mortis arc is one of my favorites. That and the Siege of Mandalore season 7. Yeah, the Mortis arc in Rebels. Mortis arc in Clone Wars. I'm trying to remember what season. I think it's 5. Could be 4. You guys will know the answer there. I have to go back and look. Hasbro got the Vintage Collected CW Ahsoka, Clone Wars Ahsoka and Clone Wars Maul coming this year. Oh, that's really good. So getting Clone Wars Ahsoka and Maul this year, that's fantastic. And I would assume by that, Mark, you being from season 7, where you could have them duel against each other. By the way, one of the best lightsaber duels in Star Wars, period, is that Maul and Ahsoka duel. And there is a specific scene in there. I must have watched a little piece of it, about 3-second piece, where Ahsoka flips her lightsaber in her hand. And you rarely see that. When you watch through the Clone Wars, you see Ahsoka is known for having that reverse grip, right? And so she fights with the reverse grip. There's a point where she reverses the grip, and they show her reverse the grip in her hand. So smooth, so slick. Oh, I couldn't stop rewatching it. That is one of the best duels. And of course, you get Maul's hallway scene in that season 7 as well. Like Alex, not just his wife. Yeah. Their Discord can get a little dicey every now and then too. Just to put it that way. Star Wars Explained does some really good stuff. If for nothing else, if you don't like any of Alex and Molly's videos, Alex's monthly canon updates are must watches. At the beginning of every month, he gives a canon update, all of the new material that was released into canon in the prior month. And then he has a really long video that's a canon overview that includes all of the written material, all of the animated, all of the movies, the entire Star Wars canon outlined from beginning to end as known. And he keeps that updated. His canon content is gold. If you don't want to subscribe to him and you don't want to follow him, that's fine. But his canon updates, solid, really solid. Damien started watching Rebels when it was on Disney XD. Jonathan, hello. Welcome. Thanks so much. Let's see. I chat. Hello. Meta Egg Theory. Ezra is based off of Aladdin from Disney. There's no question about that. You watch season 1 of Rebels, and Ezra is Aladdin. That's it. He is Aladdin. That's it. Yeah, every time he jumps and flips, it's all you can see. Yeah, once you make that connection, you can't unsee it. And there's another good video that Will did on little things in Star Wars that are like little clips, like for example, the stormtrooper bonking his head, or there's some other things in there as well that he covers. And once you've seen them, you can't unsee them. Really good video. I loved it. That's worth watching too. It's a good catch, meta egg theory. And you won't be sorry. Haven't watched any animated Star Wars. Jonathan, oh my goodness, you haven't watched any. Where do you start? You start with the chronological watch of the Clone Wars animated series. So Google that, chronological watch of Clone Wars animated series. Watch it. Disney Plus, you can catch all the episodes, and I encourage you watch it on the chronological watch order. It makes more sense, and the story flows better, and you will not be sorry, my friend. Start there. It's an investment. There's 7 seasons of it, and a lot of content, and there are duds in there for sure, but wow. You can't go wrong. And I think they even have a primer set in Disney Plus that you can go to, and it's like a Clone Wars animated like primer, and you can just watch certain episodes. Really good stuff. There we go. More to start, season 4. Okay, I wasn't sure about that. More to start, season 4, and then. In the Bendu arc in the Rebels is also fantastic. So when you're starting to talk about animated series, the Mortis arc is key, and it's not only that, but in Rebels, the Lothal stuff, the temple on Lothal, I think is going to be heavy in Ahsoka, only because like that star chart in that Lothal temple in season 1 is the exact one in the logo. Why did they pick that? So that's really good. You start Clone Wars. Yes, absolutely. You need to wear a full, you know, oh, that would be good. I do have my full Santa suit. I need to get myself a really good green lightsaber though. And go down a hallway just tearing up like sequel trilogy hater gear. Oh, that would be funny. It's treason. Great quote. Let's see. I get my own hallway treatment. That's brilliant, right? I think Star Wars creators are going to have content creators are going to have to film their own hallway scenes. So that is a brilliant idea. I need to develop it further and come up with my own hallway scene. That would be great. The Clone Wars animated movie first, right? And that's built into. So there's Clone Wars animated movie that's in a different style, and then there's a Clone Wars animated movie that are in the same style. And this typically annotated as CW versus TCW. And the original Clone Wars animated movies have a little more Mace Windu and Yoda involved at the beginning. But then I had to turn the phone off there. But then it picks up. But if you follow the Clone Wars, TCW, chronologically, it works in the movies right there at the beginning. You can't miss that trooper hitting his head after you pointed out. Right. The movie 100% first. Yes. Oops. Damien, can't imagine Santa slicing dark troopers down in the hallway. Or you can. That would be great. Then catch Rebels. Right. Saga. Can't wait to dive into the bonus content. Ooh, Jonathan, that is a purchase. So is that the Best Buy complete saga set with all the extras. Jealous. That's a great collection. Congratulations. Good bonus content in there. Very good. You'll have to catch a replay. Pretty good stuff. The last season of Rebels is essential. Yes, you do need. In fact, there's some other. I talk about meta egg, and I keep bringing this up, and people just haven't really picked up on it. And it's something that I would love to see. There's a scene in Rebels, in the last season of Rebels, where Ezra is going to meet with Palpatine, and he has a bit of a run-in with some of the Imperial guards, and they shock the snot out of him, but it raises him up in the air, and he's getting shocked, and then it rotates backwards, and you see his head tilted back, and he's getting his the electricity's all going through him. That scene out of Rebels is the same sequence of scenes and shots that you see in the throne room scene in The Last Jedi, when Snoke lifts Rey. You can look at those shots side by side, and you see the same tilt on Ezra as you see with Rey, and then they do the flip back where their heads tilted back and gritting and crying out in pain. You see both of them do the same thing. So shot for shot, Rebels and The Last Jedi. There's no question that Rian Johnson's borrowed the shots from those together. I'm thinking Santa's sleigh with oh, that's funny. Deep fake Santa into the season finale. Oh, instead of Luke. Oh, Mark, I like where you're going there. Going down the hallway, just crushing cookies and milk. Oh, I like that too. I go down there and just absolutely crushing the cookies and milk. That would be funny. Season 3 of Clone Wars was also a watch. Yes. Anthony Manzano, hello. Well, Happy New Year's. Thank you so much. And a belated Merry Christmas. Thank you. In Vegas, visiting your sister. Oh, wonderful. She got married. Wonderful. Wonderful. Congratulations to your sister on that. It was on sale for Christmas, 180. Couldn't resist. That box set. I know what you mean. The Skywalker saga. Bruce told me I need a hallway treatment, but I told him it would take 20 minutes. get a lightsaber walker. I have seen a like a walker that they put AT-AT parts on the legs going down, and they put the head on the front with the blasters, and then those are animated. They go back and forth on the front of an actual walker. It's quite hilarious. I have a YouTube playlist, all the good scenes of prequels and sequels. XR Coon, by the way, welcome. Thanks for the support. Thanks for being here. It's a quick rewatch. Love Luke training Grogu as an echo of Yoda training Luke. Will, I don't know you're going to get that. And I keep posting it, and I know that Josh has picked up on it as well. Just this past summer, in the interview that Kathleen Kennedy did, and everybody gets upset with everything Kathy says, and they kind of miss some context, some contextual clues, as well as other context. They just pick up on the things that they can misconstrue and make videos out of. But in that, she said, and this was in August, the interview, she said that she had just talked with Jon Favreau, and that he told her that he based the Mandalorian off of the movie Paper Moon. So I went back and watched Paper Moon, and in Paper Moon, you've got a vagrant, right? A door-to-door salesman, a bit of a wanderer, loner, who is charged with taking an orphan girl to her family in St. Louis. And along the path, as they go, they run into all kinds of adventures, adventure after adventure. And much the same as Din Djarin picks up an orphan child and is charged with taking him back to his people. And along the way, they run into adventure after adventure. Both stories, the loner forms a relationship with the orphan as a father and child. And at the end of Paper Moon, the guy delivers the orphan girl to her family relatives in St. Louis. And they welcome her. They've got a meal prepared for her, got a room. It's a loving, nice home. But she runs away and rejoins him out on the road. And he's basically a homeless wanderer, just going town to town, conning people out of money. She wants to be with him because he has become a father figure to her. And we get the same in chapter 16 of The Mandalorian, where Grogu is brought to his kind, right? His people, Luke. And Luke is taking him, giving him a home, giving him training. But for that story to conclude, Grogu needs to leave Luke, return back to Din, and then the two of them will go off together, continuing their adventures. That's how it's going to end. That's how Paper Moon ends. That's where this story is going. Grogu will be back with Din, and sooner than later is my guess, although John may postpone that and do it in the very end of the series, which would be, I think, is planned for 4 seasons right now. He may postpone it, but I don't know. It might be the first episode of season 3 or one of the first episodes of season 3. Grogu will rejoin Din. That's how the story goes. You can go watch it. And I saw that it was remade as another movie under the name Curly Sue. If you have access to that, you can watch either Paper Moon, it was made in the 70s, or Curly Sue, it was made like in 1992, I think, 92, 93. You can watch that movie. Both of them have the same thing. Hawks Holocrons, thank you. Welcome and thanks for the support. Thanks so much. There we go. 3 meaning 2003 Tarkovsky's Clone Wars. Oh, okay. I know what you mean, Dexar. Very good. Rebels animated series is just tip of the iceberg for those characters. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting more content out of them. And I think a lot of people, that's why you want to see that everybody kept asking for Ezra, right? And wanting him to show up as well as Sabine. A live action Ezra and Sabine would be a natural spin-off from The Mandalorian and Ahsoka series that's coming. And I think a lot of people are looking forward to it. Yeah, the Walker, the AT-AT Walker. I looked it up. Somebody's got it out there. They've made several of them on like Etsy. You can find them. They're really good. For animation, the 2003 Clone Wars series, Clone Wars serial, season 7, the Clone Wars movie, 2008 or 2007, the Clone Wars movie, 2008 to 2020. Clone Wars show, Rebels, and whatever's coming out. Don't watch anything else. Oh, you could throw Resistance in there. It ties into the sequels, and it's okay. It's entertaining for what it is. It's just not as good. It's nowhere near as good. Remember Curly Sue? That has Belushi. Yeah. There you go. That's so weird. You thought Curly Sue was a comedy. Gonna have to watch that. Yeah. Timster, hey, why is the background black? Where's the North Pole? Oh, okay, I can fix that for you. You guys want the North Pole in there? We'll throw that back in there. How about that? Oh, you got the snow back there. All right. Thanks, Timster. XR Coon, I have access to every movie. It's not pirating using free streaming services. Right. That's right. Disney Plus has almost all of it, but otherwise you can also get them. You might be right about the ending, but the echo is there. The outcome of Luke's school, an echo of Anakin's siege on the temple. Yeah, it is there, certainly. Yoda training Luke and then Luke training Grogu. That's a neat little tie-in. But I don't think Grogu is going to complete his Jedi training to become a Jedi. And I think he's going to end up just being a Force user who is out with Din, living their lives, going town to town, getting in adventures and moving forward. Will Disney Plus ever give us Star Wars universe reality shows? Oh, reality shows. Oh, that's hilarious. It would be nice if Disney Plus would go back and give us those early cartoons like the Droids series and the Ewoks, as well as those movies. There were a couple of really bad Ewok movies that are worth having. And people complain about Resistance, how bad it is. Oh, my friends, go back and watch some of the stuff they gave me when I was a kid. Oh, not good. Not good. Anthony, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. Yes, I saw that. You were out there. Great. Resistance isn't Filoni's, it's Disney's. No matter what, yes. All of it is Lucasfilm. And people keep saying this tie into Disney. They want to make Disney Star Wars bad. It's all Lucasfilm. You have Lucasfilm, and you have Disney Lucasfilm. And the tie-in is Lucasfilm. And the folks hired at Lucasfilm, the story group from Lucasfilm, has been the thread through there. Certainly Disney had some influence as far as pushing timelines and not really allowing them to fully bake the sequels before going in. But I've discussed this. I don't think Lucasfilm had a culture of having strong storylines prior to the sequels or before the sequels. But following the sequels, then we do have that. They've learned their lessons. And so much better. I'm a clone trooper. Get me out of here. Oh, yes, in the holiday special. Another golden gem from my childhood. Yes, an animated Boba special. Yes, that was inside of that holiday special. Yes. I'm a simp for the Ewok movies. Wicket, Star Cruiser Crash. Oh, I hope they put that on Disney Plus so everybody can catch that, because you can't just find that anywhere. Did Starkiller Base destroy Mandalore in The Force Awakens? Ooh, good question, Tipsterbot. Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. I know it destroys the New Republic and most of the things in that system, but Mandalore is in its own system, and I don't think that the Starkiller Base destroyed any planets outside of the system where they were. Hey, Super Strays, good to see you this afternoon. Been following Super Strays on Star Wars Only's Discord, and I have really been enjoying Star Wars Only's Discord group. The discussion there has been tremendous lately. Really good. If you guys haven't been out there, you should search out Star Wars Only's Discord group. So a lot of diverse perspectives, people from different places in thought, adding some thoughtful discussion. Really good stuff. Disney Kids or XD, right? So there we go. So I'm all caught up. So just go back briefly here. A couple of changes coming to the channel. We're going to shift the streams to later in the afternoons so I can focus on getting my job done during the day and give me that carrot. So if I get started early, work through the day, get all my work done, I can then focus on Star Wars and put something out in the evenings and have these discussions at the end of the workday, maybe on people's commute home, if that's the case, or just an afternoon break. So we're going to be shifting those, looking to do more collaborations. So certainly there's some folks here we've talked about, maybe Gray and I getting on, just nerding out over some Star Wars. Want to get on as well with some other folks. Wandering Dog and I are trying to schedule something right now. We're going to talk about the alternate universe that may have been created when Ezra pulled Ahsoka through the world between worlds. We may already have two universes going on. So we'll discuss what the Ahsoka Lives timeline might look like versus the Ahsoka is Dead timeline, and how those could play out. What timeline we're seeing in the through point that includes The Mandalorian and perhaps the sequel trilogy. And so we're going to talk about that. And then I would love to get Trev on if I can wrangle him up and talk about that Ahsoka logo. He clued me in, first of all, to that Rebels. And I had just started my Rebels rewatch and had just seen that episode with the Temple of Lothal. And I didn't pick up on that star chart until Trev pointed it out. And then there's some other things in Rebels that supposedly tie in as well. And so my radar is up and I'm kind of watching for it. And so we'll try to tie those things into Rebels. So Rebels really is key to the Filoniverse content that we're getting now. And to have a full understanding of the Filoniverse of where it's headed, I do think that doing homework and watching the Rebels animated series will help you in seeing what is developing in the Filoniverse and where they're headed with those series and the characters that are coming in. So there we go. Okay. Here we go. Reviews. Yeah. Many times better than the Ewok movies are better than anything's better than the holiday special, my friend. Mark, anything's better than no, XR Coon, no, not everything is better than the sequels. I would argue the prequels are not better than the sequels. So there. Oh, you're on my channel. I get final work now. Maybe I don't. Collaborations, yes, very much looking forward to that. Bringing Trev on, debate the Star Mac. Yes, I want to do that. Wu-Tang Wells, Russell, we'll definitely want to get Trev on to talk about that star chart. And I think Trev and I are not necessarily on the same page as far as the implications of it, but we're tied in. You know, I almost picked on it. I opened up today to say I saw another circle, and I think the world between worlds is involved. The Death Star's got that great big circle. It was a portal to the world between worlds. It used Kyber crystal to activate it, and that's how they destroyed planets. But opening up a portal to the world between worlds and sucking the planet in and destroying its essence in the known universe. Ridiculous. It's stupid. But if anybody sees a circle, it's always world between worlds and what they're going to do with it. So anyway, I was going to give him a hard time about that. Star Wars Explained breaks down the voices in the world between worlds. Oh, very good. I have to look for that. Starting to wonder if Rey and Ben's power of transporting objects is based on the world between worlds. Ooh. I think it's explained as just in that dyad, the dyad of the Force. Gives them that connection, just as they were like touching hands in The Last Jedi. It allows them to have the physical connection through the Force that binds all things together. So I don't think it uses world between worlds for that. Anyway, yes, I am also excited to start listening to that High Republic book. Really, really excited for it. I'm hearing nothing but good things for it. Very good. There's Baby Yoda in the wall art and loss all during the last episodes of Rebels. Oh, okay. Have to look for the Baby Yoda wall art. Now, I have seen in Rebels season 2, Sabine is kind of getting more funny with her things. Reimagining Star Wars. Hey, we just mentioned our continued collaboration carrying through 2021. Dale, I have special love for the holiday special. Oh, if you can't watch the holiday special and like just let it be what it is, and uh, Harvey Korman, oh, Harvey Korman cracks me up in there, and he's whipping up the food. uh, really funny. Do Sith go automatically on the naughty list? Oh, well, certainly the Sith are on the naughty list, and the folks that want Rey to turn to the dark side go there as well. So we all know where Exar Kun resides. That's all I'm saying. Oh, better than the holiday special. Oh, okay. Okay. George Lucas should get as much crap for those holiday specials as other crappy Star Wars stuff. Oh, no question, Gray. I keep bringing up how George Lucas, everybody wants to put him on a pedestal now and say he did no wrong or could do no wrong. It simply is not true. And you don't have to agree with George Lucas on all things to be a Star Wars fan. And I'll give you an example. His favorite Clone Wars episodes are from season 5, the droids, that droids arc. Oof. That's his favorite out of all of Clone Wars. He likes the droids arc. Yikes. Yikes. Yes, Anthony. Yes, I caught your comment before. Congratulations to your sister and her wedding. Hope you had a great time out in Las Vegas and enjoyed spending time with family out there. Welcome back. Hope all went well. Everybody's healthy and doing well. And great to have you here. Thanks so much, Mike. Anything Star Wars is better between. Mike. Wonder Woman 84 is not as bad as they said. I'll just leave it there. I thought it was okay. Sorry, I can't even read that. If they do 2 timelines splitting from the Ahsoka World Between Worlds moment, then the Filoniverse could run separate from the sequel trilogy with alternate outcomes. It would become ultra confusing. But that's what I want to explore with Wandering Dog. We'll get into maybe where that is headed. Well, Imagic Maker, you've redeemed yourself just by being such a decent person and a great dad, raising your kids really, really well. So there you go. Super Strays, I think World Between Worlds would have been more profound and interesting if it wasn't used to save Ahsoka from death, but it shows it was capable of. Yet a lot of people think that Filoni being able to keep her alive has diminished her character, but she's so doggone popular. She's bringing more people into the fandom, into the franchise, and I have no problem with it. Does that mean people like Revan gingerly drift from the naughty to the nice list and then back? Yes, you can certainly make it from one list to the other. And Russell has made it onto the nice list a couple of times, but he just gets so uncomfortable there that he puts himself willfully back into the naughty list because that's where he feels most comfortable and that's where he's happiest. So Russell is a regular he regularly inhabits the naughty list. But then the guy's just a nice guy and he makes it out of there. And the moment he realizes he's not on the naughty list anymore, he puts himself back in. That's good. Let's see. Everyone's have time. Right. Wonder Woman's okay, but the Pascal ending part got me a bit. I liked Wonder Woman 84. I thought it was fine. It was really good. Yeah. Do you think they might do a live action series following the kids of Luke and the younger Jedi? I think that they need to revisit that idea. So there's the Young Jedi Knights novels that they did, and Magic Maker and I were looking at them, reviewing them, rereading them with his daughter, and we kind of paused that. But I would not mind them exploring that more. maybe doing a live action series based on them, or adopting them post Rise of Skywalker and doing it with Rey and Finn in a Jedi Academy of sorts, where they go out and they get in adventures and that kind of thing. Russell, over at Polyhedral Paradise, we're hosting 24-hour charity stream night. Russell, I would be willing to do that for a charity stream. Absolutely. Let's work out something. Absolutely. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Yes. Yeah, Russell, I've already told. Yeah, you're back and forth. Yeah. If they killed off Ahsoka, would have gone out. Ahsoka is my absolute favorite. Absolute favorite. Wonder Woman 84 is hot garbage. Lazy writing, perhaps, but I still like it. Saw Monster Hunter last night. It's fun. Yeah. If they kill off Ahsoka, it's the same thing regarding Grogu. Killing off Grogu and killing off Ahsoka is just cutting off your nose to spite your face. It's not. It doesn't make economic, financial, or storytelling sense, right? Yeah. If they killed him off, it would have flipped. Just a couple other things. I just finished watching The Flight Attendant on HBO Max. Wow, really good story. There was a little bit of a twist at the end. Really, really good, and really looking forward to season 2 when they release it next, whenever that's scheduled. And might slip in a review of Sabrina's final season as well. We got into a talk on that on Discord, and so I may revisit that. So, folks, I've gone long. I have got to get back to work. It's after the first of the year. We just wanted to kind of share some of these channel updates with you. Start looking for my content to be later in the afternoon. And then I've got a toy review. It's a secret. It's a secret. Mark Hamilton knows what it is. I've told him, but we're going to review one of the characters you see here on the back of this card. And I'm not going to reveal what it is. It's from The Mandalorian. It's one of these characters. Oh, what will it be? Oh, I can't tell you. Ooh, you can rule a couple out because they're not in The Mandalorian, right? So you can rule a couple of these figures out. And if you've been watching my stream, you know some that I've already done. Oh, kind of narrows down the list. So we're going to do that. Okay. So you guys have a great day. Great to see you all again. And until next time, Merry Christmas, everybody. Bye-bye.